All right, game of the week preview. It's the Battle of Sylvania. Northview hosting Southview. The new Renos at the stadium. It's going to be ready to go. We're going to be there. Justin's going to be there extra early for game day tailgate. Talk to me about this game, Mike Robb.
You know, is this the first year they're doing this week one?
No, second.
No, second year they're doing this week one. Okay. I'm like, this game here week one is always a rivalry game week one. It always caught me off guard watching Napoleon and Defiance play week one because I'm just like, it is so hard to prepare. Could you imagine Ohio State, Michigan playing week one?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like, that is a tough thing to do, because you don't have any film, scrimmages, they're all vanilla. So you really don't know what's happening here. And for Northview this year, they got a lot of work to do. They got a lot of work to do, but if they're going to get a chance to get at Southview, it's week one. Right. This is their opportunity. They got a new running back in there, 𝗦𝗫𝗀 𝗡𝗶𝗵𝗵𝘁𝗹𝘆, coming from Rogers. He's there dominating, doing a good job offensively and defensively. And they got to find a way to be consistent on the ground. So the offensive line play from Northview is going to be extremely important in week one. And for Southview, who are these new faces?
Yeah.
All right. So for this setup, here's the reason. You always try to look at the silver lining, in my opinion, when you've got some changes. So say it's in week 10. What if one of these teams is out of playoff contention, not a whole lot to play for except for the fact that you're playing your rival? This way, hey, it's a fresh start. It's like spring training in baseball.
Stars
Reasons for optimism across the board. 0-0, 7:05 kickoff on the NLL network powered by BCSN. Both teams are 0-0, so plenty to play for. So I'll take that. Quarterbacks in this one, 𝗦𝗽µ𝗍𝗍 for Southview, 𝗦𝗫𝗍𝗀 for Northview. Slight advantage to 𝗦𝗍𝗍, I think. I think the difference maker in this, you say, who's a new face? Isaac Sexton gone. Insert Mo MacArthur. Coach Hardy is big on him. I saw him work. He's the guy that just keeps his mouth shut and puts in the work. My type of guy. So I think that he can be a difference maker in this one. Southview looking for 3 wins in a row in this one. As you stated, tailgate myself, Matt Kriegel, and new addition to the tailgate scene, Godfrey Lewis.
Bald is beautiful, baby.
That's right. Bald is beautiful. If you haven't seen those promo spots, check them out. I think 4,000 plus fans or more are going to be in this one. And I just think that Southview has less question marks. Yes, they lost a bunch of seniors from last year, but I think that they still had plenty of guys get tons of playing time last year in a variety of roles. It's just they've been on the field in one role. It's a slight adjustment to a new role for them. But I like the coaching staff. Coach Hardy told me that he likes his coaching staff, maybe the best one that they've had since he's been there as the head coach. So another key point to this one, who's more physical and who doesn't overhype everything because it's your rival going against kids that you've known since you were 5 years old in kindergarten in the Sylvania area. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one.
Yeah, and I love the environment, right? The whole new stadium. Northview's unveiling everything that's been worked on throughout the past few weeks, and they're hosting us for Game Day Nation tailgate. What goes into the environment of coming into this rivalry game? Like, you talked about it in the season preview where they were like, hey, we've had this on our schedule. All we're thinking is beat Northview. All we're thinking is beat Southview. How do you carry that into the game and get all this hype ready?
And it matters if you're from Sylvania, because they pack this place out. I mean, I'm on the Sylvania Facebook groups, and you just see everybody talking about watch out for parking
My
here.
Getting the tea.
You got to get the tea now. And then also from some of the players, one of the players from Northview, 𝗦𝗫𝗀 𝗡𝗶𝗵𝗵𝗁, like I said, he came from Rogers, and he was just asking me 2 nights ago. He's like, how do you get prepared for a rivalry like this? He's a senior. He's like, he's 26. He's like, and I never played in this game. So how do I get juice for this? I said, wait till game day.
Yeah, you feel it,
and you'll feel it. You won't need anything. And I'm like, and if you can't get going for that, man, that means your wood is wet. You got to find a way to spark up for this kind of a game, especially week one.
And I think coaches told me that they let their players, seniors lead the charge in that.
Sure.
In some ways, if you're a coach and you have to give a rah-rah speech to get your team,
it's a bad sign.
You've already lost. You've already lost. So this game definitely senior laden, and it is the biggest game of a senior's career, a rivalry game in week one.
7:05. Justin mentioned it. Kickoff on the NLL network.